What's going on, guys? We are back again, and we are actually going to be discussing probably one of my favorite movies of all time. And this is just one of my favorite comedies. We are going to be talking about Son in Law. Now, I thought I did a review on this film, I did not. Now, this is a early 90s movie, so if you guys have never seen this movie, first off, go check it out. This movie is absolutely hilarious, and it has just so much nostalgia to it, and we're just gonna get right into it. So, Son-in-Law, starring Pauly Shore, I would say in his prime. I would say when Pauly Shore was in his prime, when just everything was going good for him. So we got Pauly Shore, we got Carla Gugino. She This is when, honestly, when she was very young as well. We had a young Patrick Rene. We had a younger Lance Smith. We even had the lovely Tiffany Thiessen in here. Obviously, you guys should know her from Saved by the Bell. I know I did. But the entirety about this film is Rebecca, played by Carla, who goes to college after graduating, and she is a country girl from, I believe it was from Ohio, I think. Or no, South Dakota, I'm sorry. From South Dakota. She goes to California to go to school, and she leaves her normal country hand farm girl type of life. And she starts seeing how things are in California, something that she's not used to. She meets Pauly Shore's character, Crawl, and he and her become friends. And what happens is, when she starts hanging out with him more, she starts viewing the world differently. She colors her hair, she cuts her hair, she starts wearing different clothing. She's experiencing life in a different way that she never thought or experienced before. Now, she still has a boyfriend, she still tries to get in contact with her family, but she doesn't do it so much because, again, she's having a good time at college. Then, when the holidays come around for Thanksgiving, she's going to go back home, she's going to spend time with her family, and then she sees Crawl is going to stay there by himself. She doesn't want him to be alone, so she says, hey, come with me, and she takes him to her family for Thanksgiving, and says that this is her friend. And what happens is, her boyfriend at the time, she is not really sure, she still wants to be with him, so you can kind of see he's wanting to go further with it, because he's wanting to marry her, but she does not want that. So she comes up with a plan, Crawl comes up with a plan to give like a fake proposal of they already are engaged, and this kind of messes up everything with the one that she was interested in, and then also with her family. Her family disapproves of Crawl and just everything in general. So it pretty much is like, okay, so if you're going to marry my daughter, why are you going to be marrying my daughter, and why should I let you marry my daughter, type of deal. And this is when, obviously, Rebecca's rebelling, and she's wanting to be her own person. Her family doesn't fully understand the way Crawl is. And slowly throughout the movie, you see her brother getting used to him, her mom getting used to him, even her father getting used to him, her grandfather getting used to him. And you just see this great time when Crawl wants to learn about their way of life, and then they start learning about his way of life. And one of my favorite one-liners in this movie is, obviously, he tries to help his soon-to-be mother-in-law to look and act more like she should because of how good she looks. And what's funny is that he starts like, girlfriend, or when he starts going like, middle America, hitting the fields, it's just like, or just these crazy one-liners that Pauly Shore is able to deliver in this film. And I laugh every time I hear this movie. I laugh when Pauly Shore goes through the cornfield, just trying to, take down the corn, and it's just, I can hear it right out of my head as soon as I'm talking about this. But First off, guys, again, if you've never seen this film, check it out. It's a great comedy. It's not something very seriously. I remember watching this movie very young when I was a kid. It's still one of my favorite movies to this day. I'm probably going to watch it, have my kids watch it at some point when I do have children. Because, again, there's nothing wrong with this movie. It's a very lighthearted, fun family movie. It's very funny. When you're older, you'll get more of the jokes did when you probably were when you were a kid. And Pauly Shore just brings it, man. I mean, Pauly just brings it. He's a great actor. He's a great comedian, and he did such a great job with this film. He did a great job of being funny, making fun of himself, making fun of, just having fun and being comical and being able to bring lighthearted fun from, I would say, one type of culture aspect to another and be able to mix that. And as he said, just enter and weave them. And I like that. And I was able to really grow up with this movie, and I'm happy I was able to see this movie when I did in its prime. So let me know what you guys think about Son-in-Law down in the comments down below. If you guys ever remember watching Son-in-Law or never even saw Son-in-Law, definitely give it a try. Like I said, it's a great movie. You can watch it around, heck, I would even say any time during the year, but probably one of the best times to watch it is obviously around Thanksgiving, since again, this movie is more featured around Thanksgiving. But definitely give it a try. So let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, we'll see you guys on the next one.